Welcome to the One Verse Devotional Podcast. My name is Matt McCarrick, and my goal is to help you grow closer to God through one verse every day. Now let's dive in. Hello, and welcome to another One Verse Devotional Podcast. It is Friday, the weekend is here, and you know we love to dive into Psalms on Friday to kind of engage in worship and prepare our hearts for Sunday. I love going to church and be with the church body, the church family, but I feel like church, I guess I get so much more out of it when I come prepared. And sometimes we do, like life can kind of just be stretching us too thin. And so sometimes we do go to church just like exhausted and wiped out, and we're just like, please, we need something today. I get that, but I would encourage you that wouldn't be your story every single week, that every single week you're not tapped out, exhausted, just trying to make it to church like, all right, pastor, give me something for today. Or, Lord, I hope I see you at church today. I hope you show up and meet me there. Like, God doesn't only live in the building of your church, right? Even beyond that, God is with you, and in your life. And so you don't have to wait to go to church to encounter God. I mean, that's one thing, if anything else, that we've proven from this podcast is that we can encounter God anywhere. Whether you're driving to work right now, working out on the treadmill, doing dishes. I've listened to podcasts while I've done all those things, mowing the grass, whatever it is, I've listened to podcasts. And so we can engage with God at any point. And so we love to do that on Fridays by diving into Psalm. I hope you had a good week, and hopefully this makes it a little bit better. Our one verse today is Psalm 34:8, one that you might have heard before, a very popular psalm, but it's so good. Psalm 34:8 says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him." Taste and see that the Lord is good. I love that word picture that it paints in my mind. Matter of fact, I've read before that there was a time in a young Jewish child's life as they were being trained, and of course they were taught the Bible growing up up to a certain age. They were taught the law. And based on this verse, I believe it was based on this, or maybe this verse came out of David's training as a child. Either way, I'm not sure which came first, but I remember reading that there would be a day where the priest would have the children there ready to learn, and he would go around and put just a little bit of honey on their finger or in their hand. I mean, they didn't have refined sugar back then, right? So honey was like the greatest thing ever. It was the best candy that they had, and that the priest would allow them to eat the honey and then share with them about the goodness of God and this idea of tasting and seeing that the Lord is good. I love that idea that even from a young age they're training the children that, hey, God is good, his word is good, and it's as wonderful as that honey that's in your mouth right now. Taste and see that the Lord is good. And then it says, blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. When we hide ourselves in the Lord, when we engage with him and spend time with him, and we get alone with him, blessed is that person. And so I love this idea today that the Bible, that the Psalm is inviting us in to an intimate relationship with God. Taste and see that the Lord is good. There's an intimacy and a closeness to eating. I eat with my family and my closest friends. I eat with people who I want to strike up a relationship with, go into a business partnership with. Whenever there's food, we know this from the life of Jesus, right? He did so much around meals. Whenever food is involved, it's very intimate. And so we have this idea of growing closer to God in a very real and intimate way. And then this idea of even placing our lives in his safety and protection, our refuge. I love how this verse draws us in and encourages us to not just read the Bible a little bit and maybe go to church or kind of just do surface stuff. It's like, no. Take your refuge in the Lord. Taste and see that He is good. It's inviting us to a deeper relationship. And I truly believe that that is exactly what God is doing right now in your life, inviting you to go deeper. Whether you have just started following Him or whether you've been a Christian your whole life, you can always go deeper. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Peace.